at the beginning of the school year, we decided that we would like to find a place near our school that we could study and make other people in the community aware of it. And we decided that our place was going to be the Edmonds Underwater Park because we had already had a relationship with a local scuba diving team. Once we had made our decision where we were going to study, we then created a video that also increased community awareness about all the plants and animals that live there. But the most important message from that video was the importance of maintaining marine protected areas.
Our underwater backyard is so beautiful. Every breath we take connects us to the Salish Sea. It creates oxygen, gives us water, feeds our world.
Our ocean is our planet's life source. We need everyone to love our underwater backyard because we can protect what we love. Just think of all the creatures living just below the surface here in our underwater backyard.
This rock crab is bright red. Its color is vibrant, which means they need to hide under rocks from predators. Its claws are so big it can break open oysters and eat them. They are one tough crustacean.
Giant Pacific octopuses can grow up to 29.5 feet wide from a tip of one arm to a tip of another and weigh 44 pounds.
Watch how this giant Pacific octopus protects itself and hides under the rocks when it sees a predator. People from all over the world come to the Salish Sea to swim next to it.
This is a Puget Sound king crab. They are like rock climbers. They can cling to vertical walls. It is one of the largest crabs on the west coast. Do you think the Puget Sound king crab looks like the monster from the movie The Creature from the Black Lagoon?
Can you imagine not having a brain? Well, sea urchins do not have one, but they do have a nervous system. They have venomous tentacles and spikes. You need to be real careful around them. Their mouth is on the underside of their belly.
Shrimp or sculpins eat the parasites off lingcod, and lingcod get cleaned by these animals. Both species benefit from each other in this relationship because the shrimp and sculpin receive a free meal while the lingcod receives clean gills.
Check out this battle between the wolf eel and the Dungeness crab. The wolf eel is able to bite its prey multiple times. Its jaw is so powerful, it can crush a Coca-Cola can. They look like grumpy old men.
The pumice sea anemones are mainly purple, red, and brown. They look like clouds floating in the sky. They attach themselves to substrate and filter feed using their tentacles.
Check out this burrowing sea cucumber eating phytoplankton. It also has 10 to 30 arms. The size is about a human hand. Also, a burrowing sea cucumber's largest form is 50 millimeters.
In the ocean, there's a fine line between life and death. Check out this moon snail attacking a clam.
If you're a fan of marine life, you won't want to miss the white-spotted greenling. It calls the rocky shores its home, with its unique greenish-brown color and eye-catching white spots. This fish is truly a sight to behold. Ratfishes are amazing. They have poisonous spikes on their body. Please don't touch them. They have an antenna fish rod that helps them catch prey. They love eating shrimp, worms, crustaceans, and sea stars.
The harbor seal has a lot of blubber to keep it warm. It also has big eyes for seeing better in deep, dark waters.
Check out this kelp crab. They're commonly found on pylons and hidden within kelp beds, particularly bull kelp. They are omnivores, helping the Edmonds Underwater Park remain healthy.
Edmonds Waterfront Park resides in the South Salish Sea. The Salish Sea name recognizes the Coast Salish peoples who were the first sea stewards and who have lived here since time immemorial. It's one of the world's largest and biologically rich inland seas cut from glaciers.
To swim, dive, or paddle in Edmonds Underwater Park, you will start at Brackett's Landing. But before you dive in, take some time to observe all the amazing animals and plants you can find during the low tide walk. You'll discover sea anemones, moon snails, sea stars, and more.
Let's take a deep dive into Edmonds Underwater Park. You can see lingcods, eels, bull kelp, and eelgrass. But more importantly, it's a special place where volunteers take care of it. Scuba divers come from all around the world to explore all the amazing objects found there.
How did the lion's mane jellyfish get its name? It's from all its big, long tentacles. A lion's mane jellyfish can have up to 1,200 tentacles. These tentacles also make the lion's mane jellyfish the largest jelly on Earth, as this jellyfish can reach over 100 feet in total length, making it longer than a blue whale. Stellar sea lions can be as quick in the water than we are on land. They communicate by grunting, hissing, and belching. They sound like this. Killer whales and sharks love to eat them.
Can you believe that the kelp forest can grow up to 175 feet? That is as long as the Continental skyscraper in Los Angeles. This plant helps prevent ocean acidification by absorbing CO2, increasing oxygen levels, and also preventing erosion by slowing down the waves.
Jellyfish have no brain, heart, bones, or eyes. Jellyfish have more control of its movements in the water than a lot of other species. When disturbed, it gives off a green-blue glow. It can expand its mouth more than half its size.
Check out this Dungeness crab scurrying on the Salish Sea floor, scrounging for shrimp, mussels, small crab, clams, and worms. When they are born, they are small as a pea. They are on the priority species list to ensure they do not end up on the endangered species list. They have 2 strong claws they use for catching and grasping prey.
Can you guess why the egg yolk jelly gets its name? The bell can grow up to 2 feet with long poisonous tentacles trailing in the water. If you're not a big fan of small animals, you will love the egg yolk jellyfish.
Eelgrass can absorb the sun rays in shallow water so that photosynthesis can take place. It acts like a bodyguard for all the fish and mammals that swim through it or rest next to it.
Check out these 2 scuba divers underwater. They wear a scuba dry suit to protect them from getting cold and injuries. They carry tanks of air and breathe through mouthpieces so they can stay underwater longer. They wear a mask so they can see in the water. They put flippers on their feet to prevent injuries and streamline their movement.
What are we doing to save the kelp? How are we protecting the rockfish? How can we keep the Salish Sea a safe place to swim? By having marine protected areas, as the Edmonds Underwater Park, these protected areas allow entire ecosystems to bounce back so that future generations may interact with it, just like those generations before us. Our Salish Sea is beautiful, powerful, and inspiring. So how much do you appreciate all it has to offer? What you do today will determine what the Edmonds Underwater Park has to offer for the future. So, what will you do?
So once we completed the video, I realized that this was an opportunity for my students to be able to participate in the Samantha Smith Challenge, because the focus now could be turned to those people in the community that have done an amazing job in helping Edmonds Underwater Park remain this incredible place where people can go that's protected. After researching important people in the community, everything from scientists to the mayor to the scuba divers, I knew I wanted the kids to have the opportunity to be able to do some portraits. In order to make that happen, we went to the Cascadia Art Museum where the students got exposed to portraits. After that, we had this amazing artist, local artist named Mona Fairbanks, who came in and taught the students how to do portraits. From that lesson, the students created these portraits of the community members as well as the plants and animals that exist in the Edmonds Underwater Park.
As a dive volunteer at Edmonds Underwater Park for the past 43 years, Bruce Higgins has overseen numerous projects such as helping to restore the site's native kelp beds. He is quiet, smart, and humble. I consider him the true unsung hero of the park.
Annie Crawley, better known as Ocean Annie, has been part of our classroom all year. She is a scuba diver that travels the world. She increases public awareness about ocean pollution.
Angela Harris is Port Executive Director. She has been instrumental in establishing the port's environmental plan and implementing a program to eliminate the use of toxic chemicals. The Port of Edmonds is located less than a quarter mile from the Edmonds Underwater Park. What happens at the port impacts it directly.
He was elected in 2022. His campaign slogan is "Make Edmonds politics boring again." Meaningless scandals, less drama, and getting back to a position where public can trust their elected officials to make decisions for their best interests. He is a strong advocate for preserving Edmonds Underwater Park.
The harbor seal has a lot of blubber to keep it warm. It also has big eyes for seeing better in the deep, dark waters.
Dr. Giles, she is a biologist, well known in the Salish sea community. She gathers research about the southern pod killer whale. She studies their health, making the public aware of the importance of maintaining a healthy Salish sea ecosystem.
Eva is Dr. Giles' scent detection dog. She leans over the front of her boat when she detects killer whale scat. Giles then collects the scat to learn about the killer whale, nutrient status, stress levels, and pollutants like plastics.
Terry Keffler owns a shop called Edmonds Underwater Sports. He rents and sells scuba gear so scuba divers can enjoy exploring the Edmonds Underwater Park. He also is a scuba diver that volunteers on maintaining the park.
Can you imagine not having a brain? Well, sea urchins do not have one, but they have a nervous system. They have venomous tentacles and spikes. You need to be real careful around them. Their mouth is on the underside of their belly.
The rockfish is an amazing fish with a bunch of unique features. The rockfish can live over 200 years. So if you spot a rockfish, it could have been around when Abraham Lincoln signed the Gettysburg Address. They are endangered and people are trying to help them recover.
Most chitons are nocturnal, so they feed at night and hide under rocks during the day. They live on hard surfaces, such as on or under rocks, or in rock crevices. If a chiton was picked up and turned over, there would be no eyes, legs, or arms.
Have you ever found a shell on a beach with a perfectly drilled hole in it? Well, the chances are you have seen evidence of the moon snail. After drilling a hole, this snail paralyzes and liquidizes its prey so it can sup it up. Adam Obaza is a rockfish expert. He is important to the Edmonds Underwater Park because rockfish is on the threatened species list. Due to his tireless research, he helps protect it from being overfished. Did you know that rockfish can live up to 100 years?
Sante is a 17-year-old student who started scuba diving when he was 10 years old. He wants to be a marine biologist. He has photographed many of the plants and animals at Edmonds Underwater Park. His photographs help increase public awareness of what you can find underwater.
When they are born, they are as small as a pea. They are on the priority species list to ensure they don't end up on the endangered species list. They have 2 strong claws they use for catching and grasping prey.
Can you believe that the kelp forest can grow up to 175 feet? That is as long as a continental skyscraper in Los Angeles. This plant helps prevent ocean acidification by absorbing CO2, increasing oxygen levels, and also preventing erosion by slowing down the waves.
Diana Claxton Wilson is one of the most prolific fishers in illumination. He is an advocate for eliminating expansion and exploitation in the Salish Sea. This is a Puget Sound king crab.
They are like rock climbers. They can cling to vertical walls. It is one of the largest crabs on the west coast.
¿Cómo obtuvo su nombre la medusa melena de león? Es por todos sus grandes y largos tentáculos. Una medusa melena de león puede tener hasta 1200 tentáculos. Estos tentáculos también hacen de la medusa melena de león la medusa más grande de la Tierra, ya que esta medusa puede alcanzar más de 100 pies de longitud total, lo que la hace más larga que una ballena azul.
If you're a fan of marine life, you won't want to miss the white-spotted greenling. Its unique greenish-brown color and eye-catching white, a fascinating fish species that calls the rocky shores its home. With its unique greenish-brown color and white spots, this fish is truly a sight to behold.